Alright, Cataclysm Ace here once again, back with another gameplay. And today the commentary is over Halo Reach. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm playing SWAT. Now, the reason I'm playing SWAT is very, very important. SWAT... Oh, we got 2 people that left already. So this is actually good. This is a good thing when you're playing SWAT, because it's a one-hit kill to the head. Now, the importance of playing SWAT is that while you're playing SWAT, it gives you practice for your headshots. Now, what I mean by that is it takes a one-shot kill to the head to kill in SWAT. So if you want to practice getting those final headshots, if you're having problems, you know, finishing off the headshots, getting those final kills, finishing off your kills, then this is definitely the place to do it.
Double kill.
So, as you can see, I just got a double, and it took no skill whatsoever, because I'm fairly versed in Halo games. I've been a real big fan of Halo, the Halo franchise, for a long, long time now. And as you can see there, I missed my headshot, which gave him the opportunity to find out where I am. But they didn't see me. So, thankfully, I messed that up, but as you could see, I got a different vantage point. Now, in these type of game types like Sniper and SWAT, the ones that take one shot to kill, you never want to be standing still. I mean, that should be your motivation regardless of what game type you're playing. You never want to stand still because it makes you a way easier target to hit.
Killing spree.
And currently, I have not died. Oh, and I fucking say that right as I die, of course. Nice jinx. Congratulations. But essentially, this is really good practice for headshots because it helps your sensitivity a lot. If you are overshooting them, say you go to shoot and you miss his head because you shot over and past his head, that means your sensitivity is too high. Sensitivity is really important when it comes to playing professionally on these types of games and these scenes. And since sensitivity is one of the most important things, I think you should take the beginning of a game to maybe like a warm-up to go to SWAT and get your sensitivity in line. You know, sometimes, some days maybe you're not doing so hot, so you might have a lower sensitivity, or some days you're really, really on, you're not missing a shot, so keep your sensitivity where it's at. Now, if you go to shoot somebody and you're undershooting, you need to increase your sensitivity. But I'm assuming this all goes for, you know, saying without saying. Oh, and I just got ambushed. But notice what I'm doing. I'm jumping a lot. Now, we both pummeled each other, but jumping is really important in these kind of game types too, because it gives you jumping and crouching gives you that advantage to where your head is not necessarily on their eye level, because a lot of players keep their gun at eye level. Another really important tip is that when you're playing games like this, you don't want to be running a lot, because since you only have the opportunity maybe a couple seconds to get that hit in, you don't want to be running, because as you can see, after you're done running, it takes a second for your gun to come back out. So you have that lag in between your ability to shoot. So in most of these game types, you want to take your time, you want to slowly pace around the map like I'm doing. I'm looking every direction possible. Up there, people like to look off the balcony a lot up there. They like to stay on the balcony, so I'll check my left before I go up here. And of course, there they are.
Double kill.
And I didn't watch my back. I should have stayed focused on that area, not worried about the wide shot. Finished up everybody around me before I went in for the final, you know, get some range. And I'm getting shot. See, that's another good opportunity. Oh, good strategy, I should say. Is when you're fighting, you can retract yourself. Hide around a corner and then come out where they don't suspect. If they think you're going to come out in the same place and you do, then they're going to get that easy headshot. And that's not something that you want. So I'm going to... And as you could tell, if that was an experienced player, he definitely would have got me. And there, I used my crouch, and I spun around, and I used a jump to make myself harder to hit. Because it takes 4 or 5 shots to the body. The guy just walked right by me. It takes 4 or 5 shots to the body to kill somebody in this type of game type. So you really want to focus on hitting the head. And in Halo Reach, it doesn't matter where you hit them on the body if their shield's still up. So you can hit them anywhere on the body, and their shield will take the same amount of damage that it would if you were to hit their head with their shield. The hard part comes when you go to finish that kill, and your bloom is probably pretty high, because depending on how close you want to be, in this game there is bloom, in Halo 4 there won't be. So I don't know how I just survived a melee. I thought melees were one hit in this game, but in this game type, but maybe not. I'm not 100% sure on that one. So as you can tell, my shot's very on. I got my sensitivity at 4, which is what I play at. It's not a very high sensitivity, but it's good for what I'm trying to do. I just saw one guy go behind here. As you can tell, he saw me, but he stopped too late to be able to get his gun to draw. So in these type of game types, you don't want to run a lot. And I'm checking over here because this is a spot that I spawned at. So this is a spot you want to check frequently. You always want to check spawn. See, he just spawned here. That's because I'm near here. Sometimes it won't work like that. If there's an enemy near here, then he'll spawn somewhere else. Another important factor of this game is controlling spawn points, but I'll go into that more detail in another game. And his strategy was really good. What he just did right there, I have a DMR which shoots once accurately, maybe every 1.5 seconds. He can rapid fire pull the trigger and it instantly kills me. But the pistol has a lot less accuracy than the DMR does. So that's why I'm choosing to use the DMR when I play.
Double kill.
And as you can tell, that was a good strategy because his buddy saw me. So we went around this wall and I'm safe from him for now. So what ended up happening is the guest that wasn't paying attention, I shot in the back of the head, and then I got ready for the host of his lobby, I should say. If one's a guest, the other one's a host. I guess you could say that. The main character on his console to come around the corner. So there's some things you got to think about like that. Like here's a couple people here that get a triple.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Almost got the overkill. Almost got their entire team. Almost got an extermination. That would have been really good. But you know, sometimes you just don't get it. SWAT's is going to be really easy to get an overkill if you're good, or if you're very lucky, like I was. They shot me a couple times before I actually had the chance to shoot, but because their sensitivity is probably not right, or they're not as experienced in this game as I am, they didn't hit it. Maybe they just having an off day. You know, there's a lot of different reasons why people miss shots, but in this gameplay, the major thing that I want to help you improve on is your sensitivity. Oh, wow. And they're all hit. And I missed the triple again. Now see, what I did there is I tried to employ the same tactic to where I would shoot the guy that was outside of the wall first. But I took too long, so I had to turn to the guy that was next to me. And fortunately, melees apparently don't kill in one shot. And I just completely missed that guy's head. Melees don't kill in one hit in this game type.
Game over.
And the game is over. So I hope you learned something. If you're overshooting, then your sensitivity is too high. If you're undershooting, it's too low. Adjust your sensitivity and your preferences to what you like. And leave a like if you enjoyed this. And it helps.